Hey GlamFam, welcome to today's video. We are testing out the brand new Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer and the new Airbrush powder. I am so excited to test this out on my mature skin. If you're new here, I'm Kristi. I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button and click that post notification bell. Join us, we're here every Friday and Sunday, and we just love for you to become part of our family. Please give this video a huge thumbs up when you guys hit the like button, and when you comment below, it really does help my videos out. You can follow me on all my social media accounts at Kristi Allure, and you can check out my merch Glamorous Life collection. And without further ado, let's get started. I am so excited, you guys. I have been dying for Charlotte Tilbury to come out with another concealer. Her first one was hit or miss with a lot of people. I just felt like the applicator wasn't very good. It was a little too much coverage for mature eyes. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. It was supposed to be the Spanx of concealers, and this is supposed to be a very flexible, kind of go with your wrinkles and fine lines. We're testing out the new Bobbi Brown one in the next video. I actually reversed it. I filmed that one yesterday, and this just came in this morning. So I am so excited. We're gonna get about a 6-hour wear test because I'm literally turning this video around to upload tomorrow. So I've got to do a quick review on this, but I do have the new I think it's called AIRBRUSH powder, so I'm excited to dive into that as well. You guys know this is an iconic powder. It's my holy grail #1 setting powder, and it's just beloved by so many people. Influencers, customers, anyone off the street will tell you Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush powder just makes any foundation look amazing. So I can't wait to see what this one's gonna be like. This is more of like an under eye setting powder from what I've read and kind of seen. I haven't seen any videos. I think I'm gonna be one of the first videos. So that's what I really wanted to do for once. And I did rush order this concealer. So I picked up shade 5N, which is supposed to be more for light medium with a yellow undertone. And I think this was the most beautiful color, and I'm so happy that I nailed it because I know for sure this is going to be my perfect concealer shade, and I can probably even spot conceal with this shade. It was just the perfect undertone, so thank you very much, Charlotte Tilbury. This is available in 30 shades, so that's a pretty good shade range, and I'm so excited. So it's not available on the Sephora website yet, but we all know it's coming to Sephora ASAP. If I have a date and I can see one online, I will show it right here. If not, then I will keep you guys updated. Make sure you have your notification bell on because I do a lot in the community post, and I just update you on new releases. I told you guys this was coming out. The day it launched on her site, I actually posted it. So excited. A lot of you wanted to see this, and I am excited. So let's just quickly touch on the details and let's get into the application process. Now, this is the new Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. This is kind of based off of her line that she started this year with the Beautiful Skin Foundation. You can check out that video. I did a full review, and that one is actually 5N for me as well. And I have that on today. I kind of mixed it with my Hourglass, and it gives such a beautiful, radiant glow to the skin, but it covers. I'm a big fan of that foundation, especially for more natural, radiant days. But this concealer, oh, I'm so excited, you guys. I cannot wait to try this out. Obviously, a first impression. I literally got it out of my front porch and ran in here and decided to film. I was editing what was supposed to be tomorrow's video, but now it's going to be on Sunday. I was editing that video. I was like, no, I gotta get to this concealer. So this is supposed to brighten, smooth, and lift the look of your eyes. It's a hydrating concealer with a medium buildable coverage, 16-hour wear, as 10% active skincare ingredients. It's supposed to conceal, correct, and contour. It's an instant face plus eye lift effect. It has a pointed tip for a precise application, a rounded side of a doe foot for easy blending, and sponge wand to deliver the perfect amount of product. I'll just quickly show you the stock pictures that Charlotte Tilbury did for 5N, the model. And again, it's supposed to actually be for fair to medium yellow undertones, which I think is light in the Charlotte Tilbury world because she does fair medium a lot. And it's just supposed to tell you that there's a wide range of light to medium skin tones that can wear shade 5, depending on if you want to brighten the skin or have it like more of a matching skin, especially if you're light medium tones with this shade. And then it shows you all the models. There's no like stock arm swatches on her website, but it shows you the models that correlate to the different shades. And again, I'll show you what my swatch looks like outside, and so you guys can get a gauge of what it looks like. But it's a really, really beautiful tone. I'm really happy. I can't believe I nailed it on the first try, which is almost never with me. So excited about that. Now I'll show you guys the ingredients for the concealer, water being the first ingredient. I'm just so incredibly happy there's no coconut oil in there, but you can see the rest of the ingredients. I don't think there's anything in there that's going to affect my skin, so I'm really, really happy about that. And just so you guys know, this is made in Germany and it has a 6-month shelf life. I'm really excited because this powder is actually refillable, so you will see that little dot on the back. And I did pick up the lightest one, which is, there's only 2 shades available for this, but we'll go over those details in just a second. But yeah, I'm really excited to try out this powder. All right, let's get into the application process, just because I want to make this pretty quick. So again, like a really nice doe foot applicator. I kind of talked about the details of it. It's actually a smaller one relative to like my Huda Beauty one. I mean, you can definitely see the differences between those two. And then the one size is like the Huda one, where it's a little bit chunkier. Personally, I kind of like that one a little bit more, but the bigger ones. But I don't mind this because a lot of the times, especially with mature eyes, we really want to concentrate right here. And if you are new to my channel and you're just watching this for the review, I am 44 years old. I have more normal to dry skin, and I do have, like, I'm prone to breaking out and enlarged pores, so I have to be really careful. My skin is ultra sensitive. So I did already prep my under eye area before I did my foundation with my Smashbox. I go into this on Sunday's video when I review the Bobbi Brown, the brand new Bobbi Brown concealer, and this is like my ultimate trick. So you will see that. I talk more about that in that video, but I do have that as a prep for the under eye area besides my foundation. So we are going to go one side at a time. We'll do a sponge on one side, brush on the other side, but I want to see the dry down. So a lot of the times with mature eyes, we want to start kind of like right there. And then I'm gonna pull that right there. And I wanna see the dry down time. So the longer you leave your concealer on, I talk about this a lot because I review a lot of concealers. I'll put my concealer playlist right there, especially of all the new ones, because there's been quite a bit. But if you want more full coverage, leave it on, let it sit there, but it really depends on the concealer. I can tell by the consistency of this one, it's a little bit more wet and more fluid, so I think there will be a nice little dry down time on it. Gosh, that texture is really incredible. So excited. Let's just let that kind of sit there. I can tell, I can see in my monitor that it's still not quite drying down yet. So that's good. You don't want it to dry down too much because then that makes it more difficult to blend. Okay, it's starting to dry down. So not a long time, but enough. It's just that perfect amount. We're just gonna do a sponge first. Very beautiful, lightweight feel to it. I am liking that, you guys. Wow, that blended out so effortlessly. I mean, effortlessly, like no demarcation lines. Wow. Wow. And that's with a sponge. So it's definitely gonna give more of a natural effect, okay? And I'll probably build that side up in a minute, but we'll leave it for right now. We are gonna test out the powder with it. So really beautiful. I am more self-tanned right now and I get a lot more pale during the winter. So I still think this is gonna work for me in summer and winter. My winter and summer shades, I should say. All right, let's try this side out and let's see here. Just do that much. We won't do too much. Maybe a little bit right there. I really like the feel of this. I like the texture of this so far. It's really nice. I'm gonna do my tried and true Milk Cosmetics brush. Wow, so you can definitely see more coverage with the brush, as always. That's nothing new. It's not gonna ever change. It's just pure makeup 101. Brush is gonna give you more coverage. So that's with the brush. Beautiful. Like, I don't even have to go in with a second round on that. And that's with a sponge. So brush on that side, sponge on that side. You can tell the sponge is definitely more of a radiant finish. You can watch this video in 4K. Just make sure you hit that little star thing right there and you can select 4K and you you're gonna get up close and personal with me. So you see everything in a 4K video. So you will see how this is really truly lying on my skin. We'll end this video with me outside and doing the final wear test. But wow, that's really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Let's build up this side just because I want to see where this can go. This is a nice concealer. Ooh, this may be competing with my Huda Beauty. I can just tell. I know my skin. I've been wearing makeup for many, 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 many years, over 2 decades. And let me tell you, I know right away when I like a concealer or foundation. Sometimes I have to warm up to some, but I can pretty much gauge on how it blends out right away where I'm gonna go with it. Now, longevity wise, I have to keep testing it. And sometimes it's vice versa. I don't really like it. And then sometimes I like grow a liking to something. So you never know, but I can tell right away when I'm gonna like something. I called it with the Huda Beauty, and it's my #1 concealer right now. And this is gonna come very close to it. Wow. Okay, we're just gonna take that and just blend that out. Gonna keep a lot of that right there. If you're one to crease a lot, make sure you keep your concealer more here. Keep the consistency right there. And then as that kind of, because that's where we're gonna start to crease a lot right here. So just make sure you keep a lot of the product pigment right there. Like the initial application, don't go as far out as I do. I don't have too many problems with creasing, just the way I set. But if you do, try to keep a lot of the product right here, and then bring out the leftovers right here, and it may help with your creasing. So try that out. And if you want less pressure, always hold the brush further back. Now I don't have anything on this sponge. I am literally just trying to pull away any excess product, and I'm doing it really lightly, but wow, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh, you guys. Whew, this is gonna be a close tie with Huda. Oh my goodness. So the only difference is I would tell you between like the Huda, I would compare it more to Huda than One Size, because One Size is a lot of coverage. It's full coverage. This is a mature lady's dream concealer that wants to hide, but also have skincare ingredients in there to help improve the under eye area over time and really give the most beautiful, natural, but buildable coverage. It built it up so beautifully. I mean, flawlessly. I am blown away. For girls over 40, I'm 44, especially my ladies in our mid 40s, over 40, you're gonna love this concealer. You gotta run to the store and get this, because let me tell you, it is beautiful. I have never seen anything right off the bat give me radiance and coverage at the same time. The Huda was a little bit more of a semi-matte, where this one is, or sorry, more almost leaning towards the matte side once it dried down. But this one keeps the radiance, but yet it still has the coverage. And if you guys are new to my channel, I'm not a big radiance person. I like my skin to look more mattified because I have texture and imperfections. And the only way to really make my makeup last all day and look flawless is to be more of a matte finish. Although I think radiance is beautiful, we have to be really careful as we have, especially us ladies in our mid 40s and going up the 40 rack to 50, 60, we have more texture with fine lines and stuff like that. The more radiant it is, I know it's beautiful, but sometimes it accentuates those lines even more. So I appreciate that it's giving like this kind of like glow from within versus like a radiant wet look, right? Like the glowy, I mean, really, I personally feel like younger girls are the only ones that can really get away with that because they have such youthful skin and they can wear that wet look, where us ladies over 40, especially in our mid 40s, we have to be really careful with that kind of wet look. We want that glow from within, not the glow on the outside. So just keep that in mind. But wow, that's beautiful. I haven't even set that down and it's not creasing yet. So that's pretty unbelievable. All right, let's try out this powder. I'll go over the details in just a second, but this is more of like a white powder versus AIRBRUSH Flawless powder, the original one, because this is shade 2, so you're definitely going to see the difference. I mean, this is definitely more white and more like of a nude skin tone, right? And then Fair 1 would still be a little bit darker than this one. I don't have Fair 1 on hand because I use mainly 2. So we'll set the rest of our face with that, and we'll set our under eye with just this first because I want to see how this performs. Actually, today we're probably just going to use this because I really want to see how this performs on its own underneath the eye. Typically I'd go in with my one size, but I want to give this a fair shot. All right, let's go in with a clean powder puff. So I'm going to take this really beautiful little white triangle one because it's freshly clean. There's nothing onto this. Obviously, you're really not going to see anything because it's white. And then we're just going to set that down with this powder and see how this performs. So right off the bat, it's definitely brightening. Right off the bat. Like, I don't even have to worry about using my one size because it's brightening, and that's why I like the one size one. Whoa! Okay, she didn't disappoint, obviously. I mean, whenever you use a powder puff, you're always gonna get the best application no matter what, first of all. Let's just start off with that. I'm just trying this Chikuhodo brush. I just wanna see it. It's so soft. And this is the only brush I would use underneath my eyes besides the Wingos AIRBRUSH one because it's so soft, it doesn't lift anything, especially with my makeup being a little bit more radiant, but it dried down beautifully. This is gorgeous. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. This reminds me of the Pat McGrath Sublime powders, which are amazing. I'm gonna put this on my lines right here and on my forehead. This reminds me of that because you get that brightening effect. You can see it. You can see the brightening effect on that. Wow, that's really pretty. Really, really, really pretty. Oh my goodness. All right, we'll set the rest of our face with my OG medium 2. That is beautiful. Wow. Do you guys see that? Oh. What? 44? No way. Oh my gosh, Charlotte Tilbury, you killed it. Oh, this is, oh my gosh, you guys, this is unbelievable. That is really beautiful. I can't even like contain my excitement right now because it really is just magical between these two. Now, if you're gonna ask me if I have this already, do I need this? That's up to you. I can't answer that question. That's all relative to your makeup collection and all that. I think this is different from compared to this. I think if you didn't want, this gives you more coverage, okay? So let's just start with that. This is the same type of effect where it's poreless and flawless. This is more like a translucent loose setting powder set in a pressed form, which literally blurs out the under eye area and brightens it. So if you have darker skin, if you have like medium to probably not even medium, I would say tan to dark, you'll have to go with the second shade. But this first shade is really amazing for us fair to light medium skin tones. If you're a medium deep, you know, if you run more on the medium tan side, I'd probably use the other one, but there's no flashback on this either. She states that on the website. So let's quickly touch on those details. This powder is made in Italy. It does have a 24-month shelf life, and again, it's refillable, so keep that in mind. So I hope more companies start doing that because that's pretty phenomenal. This runs $46, so the first initial cost will be a little bit more, but it's worth it to me. I will pay every dime of that. Let's take a look at some of the highlighted benefits. This brightening complex is supposed to brighten and soften the look of your skin for more radiant, even looking complexion. The light bounce technology creates a flattering luminosity, boosting effect to instantly brighten and lift the look of your complexion. The golden vitamin C brightens the look of your skin over time. Vegan collagen for skin that looks plumper, smoother, and more youthful. Hyaluronic acid to deeply hydrate the skin and lock in the moisture. Magical microspheres to create a micro powder texture that glides on. Emollient esters for a softer than silk texture. Soft focusing silica to make the skin appear smoother and blur your imperfections. And silky mica, which offers a soft gliding effect, allowing easy application for a silky smooth finish. Now I'll show the full ingredients. So there is talc, that's the #1 ingredient in there, just in case some of you have an issue with that. I don't, but just so you guys know that. And keep in mind, Charlotte Tilbury is now cruelty-free and vegan friendly. So I'm just gonna quickly just kind of bronze up the face. We're gonna use her airbrush. This is one of my favorite bronzers of all time. This one's medium, so I'll show you what medium looks like. And then I have tan. I like to use tan to really bronze up the skin in the summer. Very big difference. Medium is definitely more of a neutral undertone. I would compare it a lot to like the Benefit Hoola powder, that type of like just a gorgeous how do I say it, like a gorgeous neutral tone. And I really like to contour the face with this color. When I don't use my Viseart powders, we're just gonna do that. Again, we're just doing a really simple look. I just really wanna test out the concealer today. I'm not really trying to focus on the skin today. And then I'm gonna go in with shade Tan to just kind of really start to build up color in my face. And tan is very pigmented, so keep that in mind. But I like it for my summer skin tone because it's just so beautiful. To make sure I don't get too much in my hair there. I'm gonna jump off camera, finish up the rest, and I will be back in a little bit. All right, you guys, I am back and I took a little time off to finish up my makeup. Off camera, I had my lunch. I guess I would consider my brunch. Anyway, I am so excited, you guys. I love this concealer. The more I'm wearing it, the more I'm loving it. It really is so flexible on the skin. I truly think this one is much more like a Spanx effect than her previous concealer, even though that one was considered like the Spanx of concealers. I think this is a mature, over 40 dream concealer. It is beautiful. Now, it definitely is that concealer that you can literally wear the lightest coverage with and still get, you know, a little bit of coverage, but you can build it up and really make it beautiful. This is gorgeous. So I love both of these products, but we're gonna start off with the concealer rankings first. I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5 stars, you guys. It is amazing. The application on this was impeccable. It was so easy to apply. It was so creamy. The dry down period was perfect. And the coverage, you guys, it really is one of those concealers that can be a very no makeup, clean girl makeup look to a full glam look. And it can really build, maybe not as much as like One Size or the Huda. I do feel like you get a lot more fuller coverage with those, but you can't, it's really hard to sheer those down. So I love the flexibility of this. The shade range was amazing, 30 shades, and I hit it right on the nail the first time. Like 5N is just my perfect match for all my twinsies out there. It was just the perfect undertone, the perfect shade, and I love how universal it is season-wise. I can wear this in the summer and I can wear this in the winter. We'll have to see on long wearing as far as like an extended period of time. We're gonna get a good wear test in today, but that I had to really kind of determine over time, but so far I just have a really good feeling this is going to wear really well. The ingredients were awesome. I love the fact that there's no coconut oil in there, and the ingredients felt very hydrating. That hyaluronic acid is really noticeable in this, and I definitely think it's worth the money. I think it's a pretty good price point, and especially for Charlotte Tilbury, we're talking luxury makeup. So I am 100% going to recommend this product. I think if you're over 40, especially over 50, this is a must-have product. Seriously, a must-have product. I think if you have any issues with creasing, this is going to be a dream come true for you with mature skin. So I cannot recommend this enough. I am so happy, and I would buy this 10 times over. I'm glad I paid the expedited shipping, and I did pay for this product. This wasn't sent to me. This is amazing. I highly, highly recommend this. As far as the airbrush powder, I think it is beautiful. It didn't let me down, just like all of her other powder formulations. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. So I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5. I think it's different from her airbrush flawless powder in a sense where it's more translucent, obviously. Application, amazing. As far as coverage goes, it's not meant to have a lot of coverage, so that you really can't grade. Shade range, it's good for translucent powder. You have 2 good shades. It's not like she just came out with 1, so I appreciate that because it is more of a translucent powder. I think it will be long wearing, but again, we'll have to wait and really see how that's going to wear over time. I love the ingredients. As always, she spends a lot of time and research really perfecting that airbrush blurred out microfine powder finish that she gives her powders. I mean, there's really nothing on the market that could really compare to the Airbrush Flawless Powder. I think between this one and the Chantecaille, this is more brightening, so I will say that. And I definitely think it's worth the money. And I love the fact that it's refillable. So, well, all in all, 100% of me would recommend the Airbrush powder. Again, if you're like, if I already own this, do I need this? That's all up to you. It's all relative. For me, I think it's worth it. So, you know, that's where I'm at with that. But if you have this, it's just as amazing and you're like, I don't really have the extra money, you could still stick with this and you can use a lighter version. Like I'm 2, I can use 1 to brighten up, but I think this is a better one. I don't know what it is. I think it's the vitamin C if you're really looking for a brightening effect. So I can't live without this product. So I will never give this up, but I think this was a really good addition to it. So as far as launching, I think 100% of me would agree that these two go together and they're so beautiful. Comment below and let me know if you ended up ordering this, if you have your eye on it, if you're waiting for it to come to Sephora, and let me know what you think of it. I am just like blown away, and all my ladies over 50, I don't even think you should hesitate. This is going to be the most amazing base products at such a good price point as far as luxury makeup goes. Okay, I'm not talking about affordable versus luxury. I'm talking as far as luxury makeup goes. It's a lot less than some of the higher end luxury brands, yet you're getting immaculate coverage and just a beautiful, beautiful look. Just like the foundation, she nailed it with the beautiful skin concealer, and I am so impressed. I did finish up my eyeshadow look with the Film Star. This is in the light medium? Yeah, light one. I think this is the light one, but it's such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shades. I love, love, love. I used that on my nose, and then I used that on my eyelids and my eyebrow bone, and I highlighted my skin with it. And then I went in with her Charlotte Tilbury, Iconic Nude, and I also picked up Pillow Talk. I love this color. It's really, really beautiful. I always use Iconic Nude. You guys know it fell in my current beauty favorites. You can check out that video. This is like one of my top lip liners besides the Anastasia one. So I love this one. This is really, really pretty. It's like a nice pretty pink. It's just really beautiful. I mixed it with my Maracuja lip plumper in Berry, and then I put the Princess Buxom, as always, on top of that. And if you are looking for a good eye color corrector, I still love my Charlotte Tilbury. It's one of my favorite color correctors on the market. This is medium 2. It has a nice peachy tone to it, but it's really, really nice. So I really love her products. I think she really nails the formula, especially for us ladies with texture or mature skin. Even, I mean, young girls could have a lot of texture and can really benefit from all of these Charlotte Tilbury products. So very happy. And I never really pay expedited shipping, but I was so excited to get this that I was like, I'm gonna pay it, and I really want to get this video out. So I hope you guys appreciate that, because I was so excited to get this, just because I know it's a mature skin dream come true whenever Charlotte Tilbury comes out with something. So very excited. Continue watching, you guys. I'm going to end this video with a outdoor wear test, so we're gonna really get some wear time in there. I'm sweating like crazy, so I'm really putting this through it, and I'm doing pretty good, you guys. But before you go and before you get to the end of the video, please remember to hit that subscribe button and click that post notification bell. Join us. We're here every Friday and Sunday, and we just really love for you to become part of our family. And please give this video a huge thumbs up when you guys hit the like button again, and when you comment below. It really does help my videos out. And if you decide to purchase any of these products, it really does help when you use my affiliate link. So thank you so much. And I guess that's it. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok, Kristi Allure, and check out my merch Glamorous Life collections. And let's swing over into the wear test. All right, you guys, so we're at the end of the day and I have to continue editing this video, but I wanted to make sure I got in some good natural daylight for you guys to see and see how it wore. We're about a 6-hour mark and I will do a longer wear test in the future, but I can already tell you I stand true to that 5 out of 5 stars, because do you even see an ounce of cracking or creasing? No. That is amazing. And I don't even have my one size powder on, so that's pretty darn good for me. I am loving this, you guys. It is just mucho perfecto. Don't hesitate, get this product, especially if you have mature skin, and I will keep you guys posted in the pinned comments on how this is going to wear. And as always, I update you guys in my monthly favorites. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys, love you.